Hi guys, welcome back, and we're going to be talking about booleans and comparison in this video. We've been talking about booleans actually, and without we even knowing. In this case, where we're using while loop, if you take note of it, I made mention of the fact that if this is possible, that is, if this is true, that is when this will function. That is when this is going to execute. So it is more like it's still working on a boolean here. So if this is true, after comparing both of them here, if it is true, that's when it's going to execute this. I will give a more detailed explanation now. Let me just clear this off, and yeah, we have a template here. We are talking about booleans. Booleans are actually a data type. They are another data type, just like how we have numbers, we have strings. We also have something called booleans, and booleans is just true and false. Basically, it's just true and false. And in PHP, there's a way you can test your, it's not even testing, you're just trying to be sure of what true means. And this true, like I said, it's a data type. Can you see how it's asterisk it's can you see constant bool true equals true? Let's see what it's going to give us. If I should save and print out this, that is, if I should echo this, it's going to give me a value. And what's that value? 1. Let me give a well detailed explanation here. So the boolean here is this true is representing 1, and this false is actually going to represent an empty string, that is nothing, not even 0. 0 is actually a value, but it's not just a value, it's still a value. Let me now show you how false is. False is going to be empty totally. Let me comment this out. Can you see there is nothing there? Maybe I should even remove this. If I remove let me comment this out. Yeah, like I've done. And come here and reload. Can you see it is empty? Empty in the sense that there is no value here. So that is what we are working on. If it is true, it's more like it's representing an empty string. But if it is false, it's representing an empty string. But if it is true, it is representing 1. This is taking this data type not as a string like this, not as a string like this. It is taking it as a what? Control Z. It is taking it as a what? As a boolean. It only identifies boolean as either true or false, not capital letter F. Just small letter true and small letter false. That's what captures. So that's for booleans. Let me now show you other comparisons that we can have under number comparison. So let's play around with this. Let me give an example of 4 is less than 10. So this is actually a comparison, but if you should take notes, I'm not okay, let me comment this out. Sorry. Okay, so because this is a number comparison, if you like, you can put it in bracket like this. It does not really matter. So it doesn't really matter, but I don't need that. I don't think I need that. So we are echoing out for less than 10. In this case, it's going to compare this thing here and tell us either it's going to be true or false. So we already know what's true represent and what's false represent. So once I reload, can you see this is true? Why? Because truly what? 4 is less than 10. But if I should change this to a greater sign, let's see what's going to give us. Can you see empty? There is not even anything to highlight here, meaning it is totally empty, not like it is 0. If it is to echo out 0, that means it's a value, but it is just not greater than 1, or not equals to 1. But in this case, it is empty. So that's what boolean actually mean. So let me give you another illustration. Let me say 5 equals to 10. So let me comment this out. So what this equals sign means is I think we did this in basic numbers. This, okay, yeah, basic operations. This actually means equals to, not only one symbol like this. It does not understand this. So it has to be double equal sign means equal sign. So I will still explain. We can still have something like this, triple equal sign. Yeah, in PHP there is double and then there is triple. I will explain what that is soon. So let me now reload. Can you see it's empty? That means it's false. 5 is not equals to 10. But if I should change this to what? To 5 and save, let me see, what do we have here? Yeah, 1, because that's true. Now let me give another example. What other examples? Yeah, 10 equals to, okay, I can have something like this. Echo, let me say 5 is not equals to 2. Look at this. Let me comment this out. 5, this exclamation mark simply means not. And then this equal sign no makes equal sign. So 5 is not equals to 2. That is the meaning of this expression. So once I save, will it be correct or not? Let's see. Yeah, it is true because 5 is definitely not equals to 2. Which other comparison again do we have? We can have echo. You can have 5 is less than or equal to 5. Yeah, there's a comparison like this. So we are having a a less than sign and then an equal sign here. It's quite different from this kind of sign, single. You know, if we should clear this out, this means 5 is less than 5, which is not less than 5, but it is equals to 5. But if we are doing double comparison, that is less than or equal to, is going to give us true for this because yes, 5 is not less than 5, but at least it's equal to 5. Can you see this now? Let me reload. 5 is less than, yeah, you see, 5 is not less than 5. So we can, as we're having that, we can also have greater than or equals to, even though we have, if we have 3 here, what will you say? You have, yeah, true, because 5 is definitely not equals to 3, but it is greater than 3. So which other comparison do we have? I think that's basically all for numbers. So as for strings, you know what strings are? Strings are those characters that are in a string. It can comprise of both letters, small letters, capital letter, even symbols. So yeah, we can compare them just by still echoing a string like this. And which example can I give? Let me see. K equals to K. What? 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 Okay, yeah, that's with a equal sign. Let's see exactly. K equals to K. We can compare strings. Yeah, you can compare strings. Now let me show you something. By the time I clear this and turn it to capital letter, let's see what's gonna give us. Can you see? 0. That is, it is false. It is false. So this capital letter is not the same as small letter. In fact, small letter is actually greater than capital letter. Yeah, we'll see that now. So you can compare strings also. Let me Ctrl Z and comment this out. Let me copy this also. Let me show you another comparison. So we have this. Since we are talking about small letters now, let me have something like, yeah, K equals to say. Does it really make sense? No, to normal English it doesn't make sense. But we are comparing K as a string and then say as a string. But don't let us make use of equal sign. Let's now make use of either greater or less than. Let me now show you if it is greater than. It is actually not true. The reason is because this K is less than this S. In form of a string, when you are comparing, it takes the first character. So the first character here is K. It is comparing the first character with what? With this as S. So K is not greater than S. In fact, S is greater than K. So if we should change this to a less than, What did I do? So if we should change this to a less than, it will definitely give us a true because k is less than s. Just like how our uh, alphabetical and number how our alphabets are numbered. So if you should take it from the first one to the last one in an increasing order, you realize the k comes before s. Yes, so same as the capital letter also. Immediately after the small letters, that's when you have the capital letter. So you can compare strings also. And which other comparison can we have? Like mm, mm, yeah, I've talked about capital letters also. So yeah, that's for strings. So there is another thing you should take note of. We have what's called loose comparison and strict comparison. I made mention of the fact that yeah, there are cases whereby we can make use of triple sign, and the difference here is just the fact that loose comparison does not really care about the data type they are comparing, but strict comparison what we flag the data type. So if the data types are not the same, then it will be false. So let me give you an example, an illustration here. So we have 5 to be equals to 5, right? Yeah, we've done that before. But what if we make use of a yeah a string like this? Do you think it will be true or not? 5 is actually 5, but this is a string. Let's now see if it's going to output true. Yeah, of course it is true. Reason is because this number is actually the same as this number that is being outputted here. This is what loose comparison. So let me copy, comment, and paste. So if I should make this a strict comparison now by adding another equals sign, so this is now 3, you realize this way output false for me. The reason is because the even though the values are the same, the data type are not the same. The data type for this is what? What's it called? Number. And then the data type for this one is what? A string. So definitely they are not the same. So which other example can we have? Yes, I was talking about true and false earlier. So we can have true like this to be equal to yes, 1. Yeah, 1 is a number. Yes. So is true equals to 1? Let's see. Yeah, true. This one simply means true because true as a boolean is the same as 1 as a number. But if we should make it a strict comparison by adding another equal sign, it will definitely give me false because I'm using a strict comparison here and their data types are not the same. So same way we have true, we can also have for false. Yeah, I'm so lazy to type, so I'll just paste it here again and turn it to false. false. So let's see what's gonna give us here. Since it's strict, we want to just compare using those comparisons to see what false actually means. Is false equals to 0? True. Yes, false is 0, and is also equals to an empty string. Yeah, is equals to an empty string. Is it equals to 0? Yes, is equals to 0, but is it equals to this kind of 0? Nope. The reason is because this 0 this 0 is a string, and then this is represented as a what? As a boolean. So that will be all for boolean and comparison. Thank you.